I know I said we weren't going to play Super Auto Pets, okay, this week, but they fixed the weekly. It's better than not bad. It's actually good because it has ladybugs, it has two threes, it has a frilled dragon, but there's only one faint trigger. So people take the frilled dragon and go, I'm so smart, I'm so smart. And then they get their ass kicked by my sweet ass ladybug. Also, they rolled the UI back a little bit. Okay, round one, I'm telling you, round one, we probably lose. Round two, we go off. Let me be a upset. Let me be a powerful mushroom. If you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like when you put like a shiitake mushroom in the pan in the cast iron that you just cooked the steak in, and then you add like a little vinegar and you scrape it around so that the mushroom soaks up the juice of the steak and all the little burn stuff at the bottom of the pan, and then you put them on the steak as you plate it and you go, this stuff is powerful. Man, these are some powerful mushrooms in a culinary sense. Merely in a culinary sense. I mean, this is incredible. This is a beautiful thing. I'm thinking about this. We're spoiled for choice. We have a lot of good options. This is effectively a 3/3 buff for one round and a 1/1 buff permanently. But I think we want to get 2 levels next turn. I think you keep your apple frozen. And I think let's make we can run 3 ladybugs next round if we get no good stuff. So let's run 2 fish for now. Freeze me. Again, we might lose this one as a result of that decision, but I think this gives us huge acceleration for the future. Oh my god, we're literally playing us if we had made the other decision. That hurts. That's pain. I thought you said no sap this week. I did. Alright. Level me. Level me. Ox is good enough. It's good enough to party. Let's add an ox. Let's level. Giraffe's good enough. Okay, let's add an ox. Let's add a giraffe. And the foods at level turn 3, we got some garlics. I'm actually, call me crazy, I'm happy with 2 frozen apples right now. A part of me thinks that maybe I'm happy with 2 frozen apples just because of the fact that the apples haven't been in the weekly in a while, but those are tier 3s anyway. Wait, you're right, I was thinking of turn 3. Samsonite, I was way off. Oh, we draw these. We draw these. I've missed apples. They're my favorite food. You serious? Like, if someone said apples, my favorite fruit, I would be like, okay, I believe you. But if someone said apples are my favorite food, of all the... Yeah, why don't you just go buy some... No, okay, that sounds disrespectful, but like, what's stopping you? They're everywhere. Oh, your favorite food in the game. How was I supposed to know that just because the context makes it perfectly clear? There's no way I could have known. There's got to be somebody out there for whom apple is their favorite food, though. I mean, I know we've done probably like 10 fruit tier lists in my life and talked about it even more. Apples are like a C plus tier fruit for me. Obviously, they have delineating subspecies. Like a Honeycrisp is delicious, a Fuji is delicious, a Macintosh is a waste of time. I would rather eat a banana than an apple any day of the week. I don't like the bear here. I like a peacock, but it's not the right time. Honestly, I think you can kind of just... You can succeed just by purchasing food for a bit. And we could sell a duck. She said, let's hit the parking lot so I can sell your duck. And then we can have a giraffe, buff a giraffe. Maybe we'll get it to level 2 eventually. Apples are A tier? Come on. Of all the fruits available, and to all the boys I've loved before... A tier minimum So it's either A tier or S tier? That's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm not sold on the clownfish right now. We're so far away from a level. But we do have a 4/4 fish doing nothing for us. You know what? But wait, we're about to get new units. Let me see. Tier 3. I'm not really excited about any of these units. Maybe we wait till... No, you know what? Because we can combine our giraffes. You're gone. You're on the squad. You're still taking buffs. I don't respect the jellyfish this late in the game. I freeze an apple. We're getting better foods next. I do like a bat. I'd rather roll for some better goodness, though. Okay, freeze one of those. That's a big ox. My friend says peppers are the apples of vegetables. I don't really understand the... I don't understand the comparison. Like, they're overrated and not that good? Is that the suggestion? True. I mean, I think I've talked a lot about peppers in my YouTube and Twitch career. I feel like red peppers are overrated but fine. Green peppers are overrated but fine. Or sorry, underrated but fine. I like a pepper. I don't consider... I mean, what is the apple soul, the spirit of apple? That's... Oh no, they're saying in terms of versatility, variety, and goodness. So they're literally saying apple... They're insane. They're saying apples are the best fruit and peppers are the best vegetable. And that's the comparison, that peppers are the apples of the vegetable world. I disagree. I disagree immensely. I also feel like peppers, like at least bell peppers, they're not versatile. They always taste like bell peppers, which is fine. I like them, but versatile? It's like 90% of pepper use is just cutting them up in exactly the same way and putting them either in like a burrito bowl or a stir fry. Getting a lot of -2s. Would love your thoughts on this. Okay, I was stalling. Kangaroo can kind of go off. It's too late to buy apples. Kangaroo can ruin your life. I'm willing to... I know I just took you. I'm willing to do this. I understand this means the ox is not receiving organic buffs anymore. We should be able to get better foods, though. We're not getting even close to level 3s. That's unfortunate. We have a pivot in our future. In that case, can me, cupcake me, and I'm ready to go. This is the position I choose. Our team is really good. It just, that round sucked. We got no future scaling. But the kangaroo, it gives us some outs. They got rid of stars. Can I tell you something? I'm just being honest when I say this. I did not even notice. No, there's a star right here. Oh, but there's no star on top. This is when people say, like, how did you not see that thing? How did you not see the flag in the GeoGuessr screen? I get it. Just, I'm blind to it. I'm sure my eyes see it, but my brain does not see it. I mean, you are a 6'9", tier 5. It's tempting just to hold you. And then you know what? We could make like a super lynx and pop it out next time. I don't know what we're going to sell to fit it. I mean, we might sell the kangaroo to fit it, although it is getting our buff right here. Maybe this is a polar bear run. I don't know. Or maybe we sell the polar bear. I don't know. That's a big hippo. This is just a big team in general, to be honest with you. Oh, dude, we're evenly matched. I've never really given the polar bear a fair shake. Don't really want another ladybug. It's touchy. I'm thinking, sell the ladybug? All right. All right. It is a 7-9 garlic. That might not cut the mustard at this stage of the game. Now, I know you're going to say Bacta, but we got more pivots in the tank, I think. We're gonna go links. This is a perfect time for some chocolate. Don't really want another giraffe. Another polar bear seems like a gimme. I mean, okay, so you know what? Like, I don't think this is great for us right now. But there's something to it. There's something to this. We need to freeze something. And I don't think it's going to be any of these. I know, Hippo's boring. Anybody that suggests Hippo, I'm not going to time you out, but just pretend you're being timed out, okay? Just don't talk for 600 seconds. People have been watching this game for 9 months straight. They're like, freeze the Hippo. I haven't seen enough Hippo runs. You haven't seen enough Hippo runs? Wait half a second, okay? Now, hold on. I'm sorry, that was too much. I am thinking that polar bear gives me a chance. If I freeze the eel, next round it would come out. It would be a 15-10, which would actually be a 15-15. Would I be willing to combine polar bears to make that happen? Perchance I would. Okay, the lion is an interesting one. We could freeze it for a round. It would then become a 16-14, which is actually a 24-21. That's better, but it would require us to sell the polar bears in order to make it work. Am I willing to do this? I think I am. We can use the polar bears for one round and then live our lives. We could garlic a giraffe. It's not an inspiring statement for me personally. I am going to freeze the other lion to try to get to a level 2 lion, and I'm going to pray for the 50% chance that these guys hit the same lion. That they hit the same lion. That they hit well, we won't know until the next round. We got plenty of life. You're absolutely right. Get owned. Get owned. Man, imagine screwing up your lion. Holy cow. Couldn't be me. It's always leftmost. That's even better on it. That's even better. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Okay. Well, we have to make sure our money's good here. We have to sell our polar bears to make this work. So long, my love. If we can and buy all 3 of these, we have no money. So let's not can. Let's instead go yeah, and then don't buy what pops up because it's going to disable your lion. It's still a pretty strong team. Honestly, we should have just bought the can because all these units suck. I would rather roll 4-squatted and look for some better stuff in the future. No reason to swap anything around. Pug actually sort of fits right now. We could put it on a Lynx if we had to. It's not a really inspiring pickup. You know what? Lionfish would just goes harder. Feel free to screenshot. Lynx gets level 2 next time. No, we can't take the lionfish. That's right, because you're absolutely right. It's the lion disabler. It's looking pretty solid, though. Hello, I like your shirt. Have a great day. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so nothing here really works. Let's links up on LinkedIn. I mean, I suppose we could have a crab that copies... It should copy 34 HP, and we could make a 734 crab with a chili pepper on top of it. You know what I'm thinking about this one? Oh, 717, you're right. You know what I'm thinking about this one? Is that maybe this could be the first unit that would destroy the back 4 units of an opponent's squad before destroying the first unit. Is that why you wear the shirt 3 times a week? Excuse me, I only wore the shirt 1 time this week. And I know that because I wanted to wear it every day. But then I thought it would be weird if I wore it more frequently. So I said, no, I'm going to limit myself. And only wear it on Friday. because Friday is also when I don't have to pick up my daughter from daycare, so I don't have to be the guy who wears a Disney Cruise Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt tucked into short shorts when I pick up my daughter from daycare, and have all the other parents who dress like normal, you know, approaching middle-aged adults with kids, have them judge me. Okay, a melon is a gimme there. You're close to chilling out maxing, but you know what? I'm gonna give you the ability to max faster because it does make the crab better, and I don't really see this being huge, but we'll give it a shot regardless. Oh no, my links. Oh no, all of my units? Oh no, all of your units? Random question. Who's the most powerful person you ever talked to? People not on stream? I talked with the CEO of the largest construction company last week in my country. I mean, it probably is on stream. This is not a brag at all. This is just is a question that was asked and answered honestly. I would say both Jugmeat Singh and AOC. But in terms of who has more power, I don't know. Many people would say America's a more powerful country. Jugmeat is in a more he's in a more powerful position, for sure. I don't know, it's debatable. Canada has a lot of soft power. Like, we don't necessarily have that much military strength, but we have a lot of cultural exports. Like, Peloton is doing an Alanis Morissette all-for-one ride starting in the 3rd week of August. I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, we're not buying an apple, that's for sure. We're not buying an ox. I would melon up here. I think the melon can help. I would certainly look to chocolate something. Fred Durst voice, chocolate something! It's like the crab getting close to... Like, if it hits a level 2, it would copy a lot of HP, which is probably the best use for us right now. But a level 3 Lynx can also be really fun. But let's go here. I would freeze that. Okay, that's fine. I'll chocolate the crab. It may or may not get there. You did also play against Rubius in a Twitch Rivals once? That's true. I did play against Rubius in a Twitch Rivals once. You piece of crap. You piece of junk. And I thought Rubius was yelling at me. But it was actually the Twitch extension for Levy to remind you to play faster so you don't get flagged all the time. Who's Rubius? Rubius is one of those, like, Spanish streamers who gets like 175,000 views per stream. It's Rubin time. Okay, I am gonna max you. There's a slight statistical waste there, and I don't sweat that. Okay, I love this. I don't know, man. Like, we're rolling for good foods, I suppose. This could go 10. It just, like, we're not pivoting to chicken or anything right now. It needs a little bit of support. I don't think our level 1 ox, our level 2 giraffe are doing it, but we can't replace, it's the same guy, I think. We can't replace any of our stuff with higher tier units because then we would lose the ability of our ox to function. Oh! Okay, forget this stat upgrade for now. We need chocolate. I wanted to double up our odds of getting that chocolate. No chocolate. I rolled for chocolate or a lynx next time. Can't really fit a cow. Well, yeah, it's not true. You could sell a giraffe to fit a cow on the squad, but I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I really don't want to buy pizza. I really only want chocolate. Chocolate or a lynx is the... Like, we can spend 7 gold rolling for the perfect smoky eye right now, I think. A lot of lions, I've noticed. Have you noticed this? Have you noticed the popularity of lions these days? You've got exactly the right amount of HP to ruin my life. We were kind of close on that one, though. Me asking Ryan to play a different game... stream. Apollo, there's a difference, okay? Like, people like watching Super Auto Pets. A lot of people, it's a lot like American politics right now. Whoever's in charge, a lot of people like it. The people who don't like it hate it, okay? Path of Exile, come on. Come on. I know you were saying you lost your enthusiasm to play Cult of the Lamb because of the fact that it's only like 15 hours long, but that's like 2 streams of not playing Path of Exile, which might allow you to get over the craving to play Path of Exile and save you from playing 200 hours of Path of Exile in August. It's harm reduction. I don't know. SAP is the reason I ended my 4-year sub. You think that's like an own, but you're here watching me right now, dummy. World's sanest Twitch chatter. Why are you watching if you hated it? You're like, I'll still waste my time, but I'm not wasting any more money on this shit. What are you even talking? Now you're just watching it with ads. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't understand if the thing that you're saying actually gets across the message, which is that you don't like SAP, but you're here watching it as we speak right now. It's I can't even read the reply. It's been lost in the flood. Okay. Hold on. We just need chocolate. I don't care about a giraffe. Chocolate or a lynx? Chocolate or a lynx? Chocolate or a lynx? That's some chocolate. Okay. At this point, rather than have 2 extra stat points and this giraffe, let's throw a parrot out there and just have him lynx up. Like, he can take 1 more shot, maybe erode a piece of equipment. If we draw, I'll be happy I got some chocolate. I don't know about that. I think chocolate's the only thing that matters, man. It's winnable. That's a lot of stats, though. It's not winnable. It's winnable. It's not winnable. It's winnable. It's 1. Wow, whoever said guess 10, he's wearing the shirt. Look at this psycho team. Level 2 crab with a chili pepper at the front. Level 1 parrot just chilling there. That was me. 45% of people bet on 10. What the hell? What's wrong with you? I mean, you won, but like, that's lucky, dude. It's the shirt. I'm almost mad that we got 10 because we're setting people up for disappointment. The human brain is just bad. Like, the way that it works, unless you stop it, is, well, he won with 10 on... He got 10 wins with 45%. Let's pump those numbers up. Of course he's guaranteed to get 10 wins with 70%. Like, all the... This might be a situation where I would recommend keeping... Well, I was going to say keeping your money out of the market, but I don't necessarily believe that. Okay, let me be an upset uncle. He's mad about how the FBI is presently conducting their business. Oh, we draw these. +2, +2. Lots of +2s. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, thank you. Did you see Squeaks' clip about your moments? I didn't. I have a child. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that. Okay, this time, this is Psycho, we roll. What did he say? We roll? Come on, come on. Give me... How can you do 3 rolls and not get a tier 1 that you already have? It doesn't even make sense. We go Ladybug. OMG, he does. I do! Did you see the moon last night? I did not see the moon last night. Here's my thoughts on the moon, okay? If the moon wants me to see it, it should fucking start coming up before 10 p.m. The sun doesn't go down until like 9:45 here. I'm not staying up late to just go outside and look at the damn moon. It should come up earlier. I know, the sun sets at 8:15 here. Okay, why don't you move further away from the equator, dummy? Get a clue. All right, it looks like we're going to have to build around this kangaroo. That doesn't inspire me. Did you know the moon is also outside during the day? Did you know the moon begets the night, the sun begets the day? Something, 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 break on through to the other side. You ever listen to The Doors? You ever take a Sam Yo 60s rock ride that ends with a 9-minute hill climb to LA Woman? Unfortunately. I've decided, so I stand by my Aerosmith take that I think it's probably the worst band it's at the intersection of band with the lowest quality and the highest popularity. But, oh, you piece of crap. The Doors, I thought that I didn't like them. And then I keep hearing them on the Peloton. And I'm like, you know what? I think I actually don't mind them. I'm not saying that they're my favorite band from the 60s, but when I hear them, I'm not like annoyed like I am when Def Leppard gets played or Aerosmith or Bon Jovi. Go ahead, Apollo. You got something to say? Actually, I think you and I, we're almost like, we might be the only sane individuals on the whole planet. I'm still, I don't know what we're doing. We're going to run front kangaroo. Stop giving me the fish. I already decided I'm not going to take a fish, okay? This is not a good run. Apollo has some, well, not all takes, but Apollo, and this is all a matter of opinion for the record. Apollo has some good music takes in my opinion. For example, I think he's just right that Foreplay Long Time by Boston might be the best song of all time. It's certainly a contender for best classic rock song. Best song you would hear on the radio, possibly, Foreplay Long Time. Although they usually just play Long Time, which is, it doesn't hit the same when you don't get the doom, 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 doom. They don't get me wrong, the hooks in Long Time are great. I mean, it's a great song. But the foreplay is important. You're absolutely right. No matter how much Rock Band I played, there's a few things on the drums I could never get. One of them is that weird rhythm that they do during the breakdown in foreplay. I was just, honestly, I was improvising most of the time. You survive foreplay, you enjoy Long Time. Words to live by. He's not wrong. Clip it. I don't know what to do. We're fucked. We might actually get 0. I don't say that lightly. We can't afford to be buying horrible food. That's for sure. Peacock was definitely an option. Okay, you gotta go, and you're gonna get replaced with a pug. And honestly, I think you gotta do a full squad pivot here. We're not there yet. This round will be a loss. If there's any justice in the world, this round will be a loss. This could be a slash moment. I don't know, though. This is a 4 squad. No, okay. So we just got to go 10 in a row. 10 in a row. Here we go. Pug me. Sell me. Buy me. Please, please, please. Okay, clown fish me, pug me. Now you have to pug it like this. Forget the duck for now. That's not going to be too relevant. That's very relevant. Okay, I think we will win this round, but it's still kind of ass. We got very lucky with the order on this one. All right, we lost. We got 0. Quick little 100x on my points. Quick little 109x. Big ups to Link7011, the most confident doubter with 2,500 channel points. Holy cow. Enjoy your 270-something thousand. That's so funny. It all went wrong on turn 2 when I never got any dupes. I was like, this is disastrous. You buy a ladybug, you freeze apples, you buy 2 threes, you buy 2 threes. In some circumstances, you could consider buying a fish. Be a clean beaver. This weekly is not trash. I played like garbage. I know it. I'll own it. Look at that. We already got infinity times better than our last run. Okay. Not thrilled with this setup, but not too upset. Most likely unit to stick around, still the ladybug. Let's make that into a 3-5. Move it up to the front. You know what it was? I was thinking about how much I dislike Bon Jovi. Not as a person. I got nothing against him as like a human being. But as a band, for sure. You seem to do that a lot. I can't really think of a Bon Jovi song that I would not be annoyed to hear. Certainly, Living on a Prayer is annoying. Certainly, It's My Life is annoying. Shot Through the Heart is annoying. Wanted Dead or Alive is annoying. I'm trying to think of what else they're even... I'm sure that... Did they do 2 Steps Behind? That might be the least annoying Bon Jovi song. Bad Medicine? Okay, Bad Medicine, if it came on, I would be like, okay, that's fine. I wouldn't be stoked. Come on, you really like Wanted Dead or Alive? Listen to the lyrics. And try to take yourself seriously for once. I walk these streets. A loaded 6-string on my back. His guitar is a gun. Metaphorically speaking. It would be way cooler if his guitar was actually a gun in some like Robert Rodriguez twist. But the fact that he's singing metaphorically is like way cringier. A loaded 6-string on my back. I play for keeps. You're singing songs. And I might not make it back. What are you talking about? You're literally just on stage singing a song. It doesn't make any sense. Like, he's pretending to be hard. It's just fun. It's not fun. It's just lies. It's not really valid. At least Living on a Prayer is like real, you know? Like that song is kind of like New Jersey's Don't Stop Believing. It's about like not enjoying your blue collar job and wanting to move out to California. That's relatable in the 80s. Now everybody from California is like, "Oh shit. We got to give up on those prayers and go back to New Jersey and work on the docks. You get a pension." We didn't know how good we had it. But in the 80s, there was more, wanderlust. Okay, we're on turn 3. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sell me? The peacock goes off. Sell me? Sell me. You buy a 2/7 peacock. You don't buff it. You have a hurt trigger. Holy cow. I honestly forgot you existed. So why don't you just take +2 health? It's always nice to be able to purchase you. Elephant peacock does not go hard. My 2 cents. I would absolutely would. I would sell you. Oh no! Just kidding. They changed it. Now you get a free reroll. Take some more stats. Roll me. I was hoping for another one, but that's okay. Honestly, I think you... Well, that was a free reroll. That's right. Let's roll one more time. It's the thinking man's game. I think you set up for next turn. I still think you keep a pug, because to get an early level 2 peacock with only 2 peacocks is good. What is this team? What is this? Big Ollie 8? Explain yourself. You can get combined. You can get added. Roll me. We do want to see some garlic, but that doesn't show up till next round. Koala, it can do something, but not much in my opinion. Look, I think honestly, we might end up keeping a pug. Let's get some double ladybug buffs for now. We need to roll for more peacocks. Ooh, ooh. This is good. It works on buy. Okay, so we'll take this round. We'll just roll. Whatever. Oh, I forgot. Meatloaf is actually getting his blank blanked in a car every time he sings. Why are you coming for Meatloaf? I don't even like Meatloaf that much. I just think he's underrated because he's an anti-vaxxer. So people don't refuse to separate the art from the artist, and you know what? That's their choice. That's their prerogative, okay? I'm not a big Meatloaf fan. But I kind of respect the pageantry, at least, that Meatloaf has. Like, he made up a lot of lies in his songs, but he went for broke. He wasn't like, whoa, live. He was like, I'm gonna love her for both of, I'm gonna love her for both of us. Like, he went for it, man. He was doing, like, rock and roll Broadway. He also invented rap music. Like all of his verses are like, I'm gonna love her for both of us. Like, Meatloaf, probably the first rapper. Steely Dan invented rap, but he was the first person I would describe as a rapper. What was I doing? Yeah, this. Yeah. Freeze me, but garlic me. No garlic. Honestly, I think for now, I mean, this squad is good. But I don't know if we're going to get that level 2 Ladybug, but it's possible. It's possible. Huge. It's a strong team that we're going up against. Not as strong as me, though, by a little bit. You know what? I'll take my level. We got lots of sellables. If we had a buffer, I would take the eel in a heartbeat. I think the pug is probably not too long for this world. Holy cow, you're actually becoming like the greatest unit we've ever seen. Why don't you take this and give us a nice ladybug buff? I'm stunned. I'm stunned that we're seeing a functional frigate bird here. All we need to do is get it to level 3 and then have it buy like a bison for us. Okay, that weakness is very painful for me. Well, maybe not, actually. I think it's too late for a giraffe. Even though the pug is, like, getting scaled, it can go. Something's gotta go. I think you fit 2 dolphins for now. You can't go until we get another peacock. Okay, so we're going to sell the bug. We're going to run a second dolphin for a minute here. You need garlic. It's non-negotiable. I would really like to add a lynx. We need the peacock first. Okay, no peacock. That's fine. We'll just buy some. We'll buy some pairs. I'm okay with my freezing here. We could also sell the frigate bird. Like, it's done. It's done more than it needs to do. We killed their ox. That's incredible. This is looking pretty solid, man. I mean, we're not just winning. We're, like, rolling over teams. I will. You're going to do 6 damage. You're doing 5 damage to lowest health. I'm willing to say 5 damage to lowest health is more important right now. You just need a peacock. I'm not even sweating the can. I don't think that's part of our purview. Holy cow. I'm going to give another +4 health to the peacock. Until Death Touch, it's going to be pretty hard to kill a 926 peacock with garlic on it. Or until we get big scalers. Oops. Oh, your kangaroo. Oh, man. Sheesh. We might be able to get the level 3 frigate bird. I've never even come close to having it before, I think. Okay, this changes everything. I hate to do this. Until we actually receive some chocolate, the pug has to stay. Unfreeze me. Take me. Buff me, although I recognize you're getting pretty close to your logical maximum here. You could run chicken, but I think the meme of this one is frigate bird right now. No, actually, chicken makes an insane amount of sense. Then we can sell our pug when we get chocolate or peacock. We have 10 life. We can buy tier 1s like a madman. Freeze me, freeze me. You know, like one day we're gonna get this chocolate. Although I might put the chocolate on the frigate bird. I love when you kill a kangaroo, man. Not in real life. Despite how mad I was about the Australian candy quiz yesterday. When we get the chocolate, we gotta put it on the frigate bird. Okay, I'm sorry. Pug, you gotta go. We need space for the chicken to work. Otherwise, the chicken's just like a sloth. It needs to be able to do something. It's enormous. Look at this. Okay, we could lose this round pretty easily. But in the future, we're looking sick. Dan got 1 out of 30. I saw Dan take the quiz, actually. I was legitimately flabbergasted that Dan got 1 right on the Australian candy quiz. He got fizzers. He didn't even get Tim Tams, which I'm not like upset with, because if you've never seen him, how would you know, right? But if you told me Dan got 1, I would have been like, oh, I guess he knows what Tim Tams are. Instead, he said he got fizzers right, which is just, it's baffling to me. Well, if we lost the last round, it's essentially inconceivable that we'll win this round. Well, okay, that's... Holy cow. Nice cat, by the way. You've got free rerolls? They're still in the shop. Like, when you got money in your wallet and you walk out of a store without spending it, you don't lose the money. It's just sitting right here. Okay, sell me. Buy me. We need, like... Well, we need to replace our whole squad with the strongest units you've ever seen. Buy me. Sell the dolphin. I was hoping we would just get another dolphin and then easily, like, get our stats up. I don't know if that's going to come to pass, though. We'll find out. I never thought this day would come. I'm not sweating it. I am a little bit sweating it. Because I'm asking questions like, where the fuck is my peacock? We've been on a level 1.5 peacock for 100 years. But that's okay. Now you sell the whole squad. You're absolutely right. Like, I'm sorry. You had your chance. You had so many chances. See you in hell. Wait. Free rolls. Sell me. Roll me. And we're not buying tier 1s right now. We need to not lose this round. Let's add an 18-16 Lynx to the squad. Let's sell our Dolphin and add a 21-17 Crocodile to the squad. We have so many free rerolls. Nothing here interests me too much. Let's simply place a chicken on top to get stronger. That was our last free reroll. Let's get to a level 2 peacock. I feel like this piranha can go off in the future. And I'm sorry, Frigate Bird, you had 200 chances to be here. Get smoked. Oh, crap. Get smoked. I'm getting smoked. I'm getting smoked. I'm drawing. We're back. I'm sorry. You legitimately had your chance. Hurt and faint. Give friends +2 attack. I did see that in Kate's Cult of the Lamb game, I died due to food poisoning. And I said the same thing you just said. I said art imitates life. That's a lateral move. Well, like, what? Now we're like, what are we doing with this chicken build? Like, what are we selling? We're selling a croc, but to add what? A lynx? No, man. Like, not a leopard, because we need to keep space for a tier 1. Rhino was tempting, I'll admit. Okay, now you're pissing me off. Now we got 2 lynx in? Okay, well then I'll sell 1, and I'll get ready to create a level 2 next turn. There's no tier 1s. Okay, there's a tier 1. Sell the chicken? I would never. Once you go chicken, you're stuck. Uh-oh. They lived with 1 HP! They're dead! Never mind. Alright, we lost. We were doing so well, too. Alright, I'll take 8. I'm never disappointed when I get 8 with a chicken, though. It's just that I'm going back on my previous words. I think a chicken is like one of the most fun units in the game. You just have to have HP to make it work. Give me one of these. Didn't you have 8 before the chicken? Yeah, but I had more fun losing 4 times in 5 rounds. Be a legendary hat. I had more fun losing with the chicken than I did winning those rounds with, like, with a peacock. It's true. I miss the frog. If they made it do something good, or if they structured a weekly where... Because they did one time. If they structured a weekly where it had more merit, I would take the frog. I started this weekly on YouTube by taking the frog every time, and I just couldn't find a place to make it work. Well, this is bad. Level me. I don't like this. You can make it work with a kangaroo, though. So you know what? Sure. Let me get a bear. 3 episodes available now on Disney+. Sure, I'll take a level. I think at this point, you got to take what they give you. They give me a clownfish, I take a clownfish. Just a shame we got 2 levels in advance. I think we're okay. Maybe. Have you watched Sandman? Anybody that would ask me if I watched Sandman doesn't want to hear my thoughts on the 1.5 episodes of Sandman that I watched. I'm sorry to say. We will still take a peacock, by the way. Levels. It's important we get some levels. It's important we get some value. You know what? You're a 4/5. You're a 3/4 that spawns with 3/2. You're not gonna. You're gonna get rolled at some point. Get sold for now. Buff my peacock. Have you buffed the rehearsal? Okay. I'm just gonna tell you again. Other things you don't want to hear, and I don't even mean this in a negative way. I haven't really watched anything. We'll save your roll for next round when we have better units, maybe. No, use your 2 rolls right now to get the units that you're already on the tier 4 to buff them via the clownfish. No, thank you. You only get 1 free reroll? You only get 1 free reroll? We sold a level 2 marmoset. Level 2. Your next 2 rolls are free? Oh, I used 1. Never mind. You sure it's not bugged? I think it's bugged. I'm choosing to believe that it's bugged. Is this the test server? Not at all. One moment, please. Do not besmirch the good name of Fraser Crane by having Crane in your name and being toxic. Please. The Crane family is a proud history in the Pacific Northwest of very positive mental health outreach. They were both therapists, and then you come in here spreading toxicity and negativity. Niles is low-key toxic. Niles is not toxic. He's in a bad marriage, okay? He's just snide. He's not toxic. He has a biting wit. Okay, one of these. And then the kangaroo behind you gives you an extra trigger because of the bear. We need levels, man. I'm sorry. We have to roll till we get levels. The jellyfish doesn't fit. You fit. You may fit. You fit. Okay, the rolls at the end were helpful. Frazier is a class traitor. Twitch chat trying to decide whether they hate Frazier because he became rich or they hate Frazier's dad because he's a police officer. Guy sweating, thinking of what button he's gonna hit. There's a tweet that could work for you. People say 1312, and yet everybody smiles when Frazier's dad's on the screen. Make it make sense. Okay. Take one of those, for sure, for sure. It's this crazy taxi emote. Oh, I see what that is. Never mind. Okay, one of these real quick, one of these real quick. I end my turn. Frazier is a boomer show? Yeah? Yes? It's correct. What of it? Holy cow, is a strong team. Blowfish Elephant. What will they think of next? What's a non-boomer show anyway? When I think of non-boomer shows, I think of Bob's Burgers. And I'm telling you, that's not a bucket you want to be poured into. Okay, we're going Frigate Bird again for some reason. We're canning because the whole squad is going to pivot at some point, God willing. We're rolling for levels, okay? Rolling. Rolling for levels. The world is a place. Feels like a good time to have a hurt trigger, at least. Goodbye, my love, to the kangaroo. No, it's not that good of a time to have a hurt trigger, it turns out. Why the Bob's Burgers hate? It's not hate, I just think it's bad. No, that's not even fair. I just think it's not good. I'm sorry. I just think, like, the amount of respect that I see for Bob's Burgers, I feel like nobody ever says, like, oh, Bob's Burgers is such a good show. Instead, they say something like, it's such an accurate appraisal of, like, actual teenage life. Like, look at Tina Belcher. And I'm like, okay, I already lived a teenage life. I would rather, like, my show be good. Or they're like, oh, Bob's Burgers does such a good job of modeling, like, a healthy heterosexual marriage between Bob and his wife. And I'm like, okay, could they make it funny on top of that? I already had that shit in the form of my parents. I'm sick of it. Show me some home lives that are completely fucked up. That's why I watch 90 Day Fiancé when I see that it's on. Give me just just make it good. Do all the good stuff and also make it good. These are the takes of a broken man? I don't feel very broken right now. These are, I mean, again, they're not takes, they're just opinions. Maybe it's the modern day Simpsons, and because I'm older, I'm like, I already got the Simpsons. Maybe for the generation that's coming out right now, if God willing, I remain a streamer for the next, 12 years, maybe I'll be inundated by, like, semi-ironic deep-fried Bob's Burgers memes in the 2030s. People will be like, oh, you're being a real Stan Belcher right now. And I'll be like, who's Stan Belcher? And they'll be like, you didn't see Bob's Burgers? And I'll be like, I was 37 when it was on the air. And then they'll be like, okay, silent generation. But, like, you gotta recognize, if you're younger than I am, some of the things, like, people will be like, oh, old people don't get X thing. That's what you want. Because then you build a little bubble around your generation where you have a shared experience you can relate to. And when you go to college, at your first dorm room party, you'll be like, oh, dude, Bob's Burgers posters. I used to love that show when I was 9. By the way, Dark Masago, thanks for the gifted subscription. You shouldn't be mad that people 15 years older than you don't necessarily like the same things. It's good. I've got my shared experiences with my generation. My parents have their shared generational experiences. I don't want to be the guy who's like bald, wearing a Mickey Mouse Hawaiian shirt, walking around talking to 19-year-olds, going like, "Hey, did you guys see the new episode of Steven Universe? It's fucking weird, dude. I grew up watching like Cops. Let me just be with my fellow millennials and you know, be canceled for it or something. I don't know. I was born when I was born. I think it's way like when and I don't know if everybody agrees with this. Sometimes you see like an older person who looks good. You're like, they took care of themselves. They dress nicely. They're well groomed. But when old people look good, they still usually look their age. When you see someone that's like 70 and they look 35, you're like, what happened? That's not right. Like when you see, I see it now and then, especially if we are at some of the department stores in downtown Vancouver, you'll see a 70-year-old guy. He'll have Lance Bass's haircut. He'll be wearing one of those bomber bags. You know, it's kind of like a fanny pack / messenger bag. And then a Gucci shirt that just says Gucci across. And then incredibly short shorts. And you're like, it's okay, man. You could just be like a hot 70-year-old. You don't have to pretend to be in your 30s to be. You could just be a hot 70-year-old. I'm sure there's lots of 70-year-olds around that if you just put on like a button-up shirt and then draped a sweater's sleeves and tied them and then had some chinos on and then some boat shoes, they would be like, let's go. Time to party. But instead, you're dressed like, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of, I was going to say Simon Cowell, but anyway, this is why I don't like Bob's Burgers. We're on 4 wins and we're on lethal. I lost track of the run. If you're 70 and you can walk, you're doing okay. What do you, have you, go outside and meet some people, okay? Like 70's old. I'm not going to be the insane person saying 70 is not old. If you go outside, if you go to the mall at like 10 a.m., you'll see a lot of 70-year-olds walking around, man. It's not a rare occurrence. It's not that old. I mean, I know, like, things have changed. Did you know Sean Connery was like 53 years old when they filmed Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? You know Wilford Brimley was 24 when he filmed The Thing? Like, people... Dude, you know what blew my mind? This is... Sorry, we're getting a little too r/movie details. Did you know Gene Hackman was like 44 years old when he filmed Francis Ford Coppola's masterpiece that I've never seen, The Conversation? He looks the same in The Conversation that he did when he was in Welcome to Mooseport like 30 years later. Well, if you haven't seen The Conversation, you got to look. Basically, Gene Hackman at 44 looks like he did at 70. People hit old age way earlier in like basically until like the 2010s, I think. It was almost like some gamma radiation hit the Earth and was like, everybody's going to age slower from this point on. Jonathan Banks? Yeah, you don't know this? Jonathan Banks is actually 12 years old. Who's Jonathan Banks? He's your favorite actor. He plays Mike Ehrmantraut. Okay, I still don't know what I'm doing, but we won somehow. Jonathan Banks was the lead actor in Agent Jonathan Banks, starring Paul Giamatti. What the hell are we doing with this bear, man? What's your thing? We probably should pivot to a lion, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to run a lynx, because I always run a lynx. No, I know I have a lionfish. I don't want to sell my lionfish is the other reason for that, I suppose. Hold on. Oh, I overrode your own weakness. This is bad. You know you're in trouble when you lose to a Tamarin, because they haven't even unlocked the ability of the Tamarin yet. That's 5 wins. Okay, let's not get so distracted. 5 wins. You watched that video from Vsauce too, huh? I told you about 20 minutes ago. I don't watch anything.